on camera on the Splash Squad channel. But I'm gonna say it, guys. What's up, you guys? The Lakers lost to the Trailblazers. Okay, it was Kobe's tribute game. First game that the Lakers have played since the whole thing happened. They postponed the Lakers vs. Clipper game, so they haven't played in a little minute. The Portland Trailblazers had played since, everything transpired, and they won that game. So this was their second game. And yeah, they took the game, they won. Carmelo Anthony wasn't playing either. He was just too emotional to even go to the game, so he just didn't go. But we did lose. Before we talk about that, I just need to talk about, first of all, the whole tribute. Because to me, that's infinite times more important than the game. Like, if I could rank importance, the game would be at, like, out of 10, I think probably like a -3. Wow. And the Kobe tribute probably like 1,024. I'm sorry. Like, being a Kobe fan, being a Laker fan, being a Southern Californian, like, that Kobe tribute will always mean more to me than the game, period. So let's just talk about that real quick. Man, first of all, it was just so, like, I'm feeling it even right now. Like, I thought I was over this stuff, and now when I'm talking about it, now it's like coming back. But it was tough to watch. It was just crazy. Everybody was crying. You see Quinn Cook crying, you see LeBron crying. It was just so sad. Like, the clips were just so touching. Like, you seen him with his little, like, they showed the clips of him and Gianna just like when she was little, her at the games, then him at her games, just getting excited. It was just so sad. Like, it was just, That one hit. Like, seriously, it's still very heavy. Like, I've been good the rest of this week, but this took me out. This took me out for sure. Like, I was like, dang. It was very heavy. I wasn't even in the arena. I know all the people that were in the arena had tickets to that game. Like, I know they were feeling it. I know they were. Like, it had to be just, crazy. So, yeah, and then LeBron got up and gave an amazing speech. Like, he went off script. Listen, man, I tweeted out on Twitter. I said something that, I never ever thought I would say ever in my life. Literally to this day, never ever expected me to say this. And I think I'm gonna say it on camera. On the Splash Squad channel. I'm known for the LeBron slander and the Kobe upliftings. Aww. But I'm gonna say it, guys. I am now. See, it's difficult, but I am. It's just, something is like, it's holding me back. But I'm not lying. I actually am now a LeBron fan. I have to be. It's just the level of respect. Like, you got a tattoo. You got a tattoo. And not to say that's like the pinnacle of respect. I'm just saying, he went and got a tattoo. He was wearing the Kobe's. He wore the armband, the finger thing with 24s on each of them. And then he went off script. He was crying pre-game. I was like, he's a Laker. Like, no matter what I try to say, I was his biggest hater probably. Nah, I don't know if I was his biggest hater, but I was his biggest hater. You know what I mean? Everything he did, I found a way to just bring Kobe into it and compare them all the time. You can look at the videos, all the time. Oh man, people literally at my school, I got in debates, just dogging on LeBron. Really, I had all type of stuff. I had all type of ammo for LeBron. But after this, it just showed me, like, he is, not only is it bigger than basketball, we all know that, but it's just like, he really is a Laker. You know what I mean? Like, he's a Laker. There's no more like me, this like LeBron fan to the Laker. Well, there's still LeBron fans and Laker fans. Don't get it twisted. But like, LeBron is a Laker. Period. There's just no ands, ifs, or buts. There's no ways around it anymore. He was saying, like, after all this stuff happened, he realized how much he wants to be up on that wall, like jersey retired, and how much it means to be up there and like as a Laker. Number one, I have to also say this. Well, actually, I don't want to move on from LeBron before saying like respect. Like, I think every Kobe fan at this point gives you, not even just at this point, but just seeing how you handle everything, like you get the max respect. Okay, I cannot promise that he will never have a negative thing said about him. You know what I mean? No one is exempt from any type of negativity. Except for this man right here. Aww. However, LeBron, you know, the petty stuff, I'll let that go out the window because I'm a fan now. I really am a fan. Off court, I've been a fan off court. You know, the stuff he does for the community and everything. Coming up into Black History Month, you know I'm a fan. You know I'm a fan. But on court now, I have to be a fan. There's no choice. Kobe fans, the LeBron slander, it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. So props to you, LeBron. Okay, now moving on from that, I was gonna say, word to what he said about like really wanting to be up there as a Laker. That holds a lot of weight. I just want to let the Lakers organization know, as if they're gonna watch this. But I just want to let them know, like, I know they know, and I know, and I know you guys know deep down in your heart that this is the greatest franchise to ever exist on the face of the planet Earth. But I just need them to know that. You know, like, imagine putting all this stuff together while you're grieving. Everybody in that Lakers organization was grieving. They had a grievance counselor in the Staples Center that night. Like, they set all this stuff up. You know what I mean? They put all this stuff together. Everybody was just going through it. It was rough. Y'all not understanding the magnitude. If it hit you that hard, imagine it hitting someone who their whole life was Lakers. You know, they go and clock into work, that's Lakers. You know what I mean? Kobe's ingrained in that, so it's really Kobe. You know, like, if you were hit that hard, please imagine how much more they're hit with that. You know what I mean? Imagine. Coaching staff, players, down to the employees, down to Rob Pelinka and them. Like, stop it. You know how much that was, you know? So the fact that they were able to put this stuff together was just unbelievable, number one. Number two, I saw a bunch of tweets. I'm gonna read this tweet. It says, "This is why you don't treat people as assets for a transaction and forget the humanity of building a team." Okay, now I think every team has traded pieces, so every single team has kind of violated the whole people as assets because everybody's traded them. Okay, however, this next part is what really got me. It said Kobe's extension, Ginny and the Buss family's continuity, Pelinka's ties to Kobe, LeBron's leadership, those things all matter immeasurably. Meaning, like, you gotta understand, this is like a family. This is woven in. You know, I don't think y'all are getting what they're saying. Like, the Buss family has been running this show. They didn't just hand it over to somebody else. When they needed somebody, they looked at Kobe's agent. Pelinka brought him in. Like, everything is just a family. They extended Kobe's contract, gave him a huge contract, even in the waning years of his career. Like, and y'all criticized them for that. I remember that. I will never forget that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I'm sorry, but there's no greater franchise on earth. The only one that's even close is the Celtics, and look at their stars. We got Rondo on our team. We'll discuss Rondo soon. But, you know, we got Rondo on our team, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. They don't even talk to each other. People all over the place, you know. I'm sorry, but we just, after tonight, it's not even a shadow of a doubt. There's nothing anybody can say to ever change my mind on this topic, ever. Lakers are the greatest franchise, and I just want to give them a huge, huge shout out for tonight. Pulling that off in the midst of this. People don't realize how hard it is. I was struggling to go to school the next day. They're up editing stuff and doing, come on. And they had a closer bond to him than I did. That's just never gonna ever be topped by anybody. So huge shout out to them. Now, the game, okay? I was mad, I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching the game, I'm seeing the game transpire. I was getting frustrated. And by the end of the game, I was a little annoyed, right? I just hopped on Twitter quickly before I made this video just to see what people were saying. First of all, someone was trying to joke with me, talking about, wow, this is so embarrassing. The Lakers lost to the Blazers without Melo, and I almost blocked them. If that's you, I'm sorry. I was like this close to blocking you because there just wasn't the time. And also, like, usually I'm pretty good at detecting humor, but there was nothing funny about it. So I was like, okay, he's serious. Let me block him. I gave him a chance. And he said he was joking, he's joking. But then I was like scrolling and other people were saying stuff like, the Lakers just this, and they're really criticizing the players at a time like this. And so then, and I was kind of doing that in my mind too when I was watching the game, right? But then when I saw it on Twitter from people that weren't Laker fans, and I had to stop, I had to jump in and say, wait a minute. These players are playing under extreme grief right now. Let's calm down. So even though I was annoyed too, I have some stuff to say about some players. I'm gonna refrain today. You're not safe forever. I'm gonna refrain today and let y'all feel y'all feelings and stuff. You know what I mean? You could tell like LeBron had a lot of turnovers, but he was very emotional. Anthony Davis did well, but towards the end of the game, it was times where people had to crash the boards. People weren't. It was just like a lack of, I don't know. We were just kind of falling apart a little bit. And but in a game like this with emotions like this, when stuff is happening, you hope for like that supernatural thing, like, you know, you hope for that miracle. It didn't happen for us, unfortunately. But you're not gonna see me come up here and ever in a time like this, which there'll never be like another event of this magnitude in the NBA history. I'm confident in that, right? So like they're enduring this while having to play and do their job. Like I'm not even in the NBA and it hit me bad. I know they're gonna feel away. So like for me to even have the nerve to open my mouth and say, well, cause he didn't do this and he was supposed to be here, it's just like the ignorance that I would have to have in my brain to even fix my mouth to say something like that at a time like this, monumental. I don't have that ignorance, so I'm not even gonna say anything about them. You're not safe next game, but this game I'm gonna let you, everybody slide, get the emotions out. Now, the other team, Damian Lillard, I don't know, man. The one thing, I like Damian Lillard. He went off today, but he was like taunting some fans. Like, he can't guard me. He can't. He was doing that multiple times. I'm like, I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm just like taking this Kobe thing way harder than everybody else or something. But I was sitting there like, is this the game to be taunting the fan? I was just confused. I'm like, maybe he doesn't know what's going on today or something. Like, I'm all for you scoring. That's my mentality. I'm all for you going for however many points you scored. Was it like 50-something or 40-something? Something like that. I'm all for that. We lose. Like, you win fair and square. I don't expect them to take it easy on us, period. But to be taunting fans and stuff, I was like, maybe he just doesn't know. So I don't know what happened. I don't want to, like, project onto him. I just saw that and I was like, maybe... Or maybe he just doesn't care. Like, maybe he thinks that's Mamba mentality. Like, when, like, that iconic of a player, like, with everything that happened, like, this is the night to trash talk, the fans. Not even, like, the other players, but, like, the fans. Maybe he thought that was the time to do that. I don't know. I don't want to judge him, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Congratulations on your night, though. Like, I hope he feels, like, I'm sure he feels, like, really, like, good about it. And I would, too. The trash talking part... I don't know, so I wasn't there, so I don't want to sit there and say something, but it was a little odd to me. But then the one that did get me was Jusuf Nurkic. Is that how you pronounce his name? But he wasn't playing. He was like he's a tall dude in the suit. He was just doing a lot. Like Whiteside made like that shot to kind of like put the game away. He was doing the most, celebrating, right? And I'm like, okay, they won. They won. This is a big game, I guess this is something you want to celebrate, I guess, but it is what it is. But then in the post-game interview, Damian's doing a post-game interview and Damian's over here talking about Kobe, being serious. This is Kobe's night. There is nothing to do with Trailblazers. You guys are not even important right now today. Period. You mean nothing today. It was all about the Lakers and Kobe today. No, not even the Lakers. It was about Kobe and his legacy with the Lakers. Damian Lillard was talking about that, and then Jusuf Nurkic comes up, listens to a little bit, hears how serious it was, and still has the nerve to interrupt them and try to like video bomb and joke, talk about this is the blank man right here, whatever. I'm sitting there like, I think you're a little bit off. That's the politically correct way to say it. I think you're off. I think you maybe situational awareness, you know what I mean? Can you analyze what's going on in this situation right now and tailor your actions to it? You're a little off right now, Jusuf. know, use this as a learning experience. Don't do that again. Very off. Like, this is just not the time. So yeah, this was a weird game, you guys. This was a weird game. We lost. I'm not mad though. I'm not mad at the Lakers at all. You're not gonna see me break down this game and say, well, they should have been here, and what was wrong with it was that this. You're not gonna see me doing that. Not knowing the impact of this. To even start to do that and fix my mouth to do that would just be ridiculous. I'm not doing it. All right? But anyways, y'all, Lakers, I salute y'all for playing through this. I salute y'all. I know it was tough. Had to be tough. Salute you, LeBron. And AD. Salute you too. I'm pretty sure he got a tattoo too, I think. They both did. And they both were going off. Well, AD really went off tonight, for real. So I salute you. Lakers, I salute y'all as an organization for pulling this off. Really, that was like an amazing tribute. And I appreciate you too. Aww. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys, because this video's getting a little long, but like this video if you enjoyed it. Okay, click here if you haven't seen my tribute video, and if you have already and you need to see something to lighten the mood, click this video right here. It's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. And it's just a snippet. I have more of that, so I'm gonna edit those and post those too. Click here to subscribe to the Splash Squad and follow me on my social medias. You already know the deal.